Hello everyone and welcome to the seismic design of building. In seismic design we will use three methods, that is linear static method, response spectrum method and time history method. The problem statement can be seen here. We have four sets of similar stories and the dead loads of all stories are same while the live loads differ story wise. We will be using the auto select options to select the beams and columns having different sections. The property of concrete taken is M40 and we will be using the grade of steel as 500 for the longitudinal bar and mile 250 rebar will be used for the lateral ties. The slab thickness which we have used is 150 mm having the concrete grade M40. We will be using auto draw cladding options using a cladding load of 0.2 kN per meter, and we have considered the earthquake parameters to be located in Bangalore and we will use the data of Bangalore while analyzing. So let's go to ETABS, and now you can see here the building has been modeled already. So what we have done, I am going to show you. We have defined the material properties as M40, HYSD 500 and mile 250. We have defined the section properties as beams of size 500 by 300, 550 by 350, 600 by 400, and we have also chosen the options of auto select, that is these all three sections are selected automatically in beam auto select, and similarly for column we have also done the same thing. We have defined a slab having thickness of 150 mm, as it can be seen here. We have defined the load patterns as dead load, live load and seismic load, and in seismic load we have taken the consideration of eccentricity in both x direction and y direction, and all these data are related to the building located in the Bangalore. Similarly, we have 8 sets of load combinations which were added by default. We have already defined the response spectrum function as shown here. You can see it has been defined. You can see the properties here. This all the seismic zone factor soil type corresponds to the building located in Bangalore. Similarly, we have defined the load cases as dead load, live load, seismic load and response spectrum has been added. Now we will analyze for selective load cases only. You can see here we will not run the analysis for dead load and live load. We will run only it for seismic load and the response spectrum. So we will click on run now. Now by moving the cursor in the 3D view tab, you can see the value of displacement on every story whichever you want, and the reaction forces also you can see. Now we'll carry out the design. And now you can see that no any warning signs were generated, and you can see the value of reinforcement by right clicking on any one of the element, that is frames. You can see the load combinations and the bottom steel, top steel area. Similarly you can also see the detailing. So this was all about response spectrum, and you can also print the view or print the report from the Model Explorer view tab. You can see here the report has been generated. So this completes the response spectrum method. So now we will be carrying out time history analysis. So we'll go to define. We'll define the load pattern first, and we'll modify the seismic load. And see, I have already modified it. We will consider the eccentricity only in x direction. Now we'll go to define load cases. You can see time history has already been added. You can also see its property. You can see load type is acceleration having unit millimeter per second square. Load name is u1. Function time history scale factor, which is equal to ig by 2r, comes out to be 1663.5. Name is time history, and rest is okay. We have not added load type and the second load type because we have considered the eccentricity in only x direction. We had defined the function of time history as, you can see here, you can see the property by clicking on modify so function. This data corresponds to the Bhuj earthquake, and everything this has come from the same data. So okay, now we'll go to analyze, set load cases to run, and you can see here we will run only for seismic and time history cases, do not have to run for dead and live cases. So we'll click on OK. We'll go to analyze and we'll carry out the run analysis. So now you can see that the analysis is complete, and now we'll go to design and we'll start design check. So in the 3D view tab, you can see that the analysis has been completed and design check has also been performed, and you can see the reinforcement values. You can also click on any beams or columns to check its property. You can see here it is the column 2 longitudinal reinforcement values and everything. You can also see the details. You can see here name column 2, unique name, section ID and everything, load combination. So now we'll check whether all the concrete frames pass the design check or not, and you can see that the message has been generated, all concrete frames pass the design check.